everyone, this is a pretty back that I have to play. Today we're going to have to play the game RUM, which is, well, it says Plunderful Rummy. It's a rummy game by Chris Handy and Perplexed. It's one of these little Paco game decks, card games. As I say, that's the size of a bubblegum package. This one is 2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up. Takes about 15 minutes. It is number 2 on the scale, intermediate. And it's a set collection. It's a rummy game, all about, well, rum. And you are pirates trying to collect, rummaging through the shipwreck, trying to collect sets of rum and pressing your luck to earn points. But you have to watch out for the parrot, because the parrot will steal your booty. And whoever has the most points at the end of the game will win the game. And the end of the game will be determined by one of two things. Either when a player has a certain number of points, that being 21 points in a 2-player game, 18 points in a 3-player game, or 15 points in a 4-player game. If somebody hits that threshold, the game will end, and whoever has the most points win. The other end game is with this clock, the castaway clock. And if the castaway clock is on 7, and somebody gets this parrot, and it goes to this side, the game will also end and most points wins. This parrot is the one that's stealing your booty, and that's going to be mixed in with these rum cards here. And every time you draw this parrot card, you're going to have to discard 2 or 3 cards, depending which side of the card it's on. If it's on this side, you discard 2 cards. If it's on this side, you discard 3 cards. And again, after it gets to 7, if somebody finds the parrot again, every time somebody finds the parrot, this is going to turn. So when you first find the parrot, it's going to go to 2. If somebody finds the parrot again, it goes to 3, eventually 4, and then eventually it goes to 7. Once somebody finds the parrot for the 8th time, that's the end of the game. So that's a little clock, basically. And we'll put this here. Also in the game, you have these 7 captain cards representing all 7 suits. And you're going to get these by collecting the different bottles of rum. And those are going to be how you score points. So I'll set these all up here. Hopefully they're all visible. They're all set to the number 1. So in order to claim one, you have to get at least 2. You always have to beat whatever the number is. We can mix these up. As I mentioned, these all have, on one side, 1 bottle, and the other side, 2 bottles. For the 1 bottle side, there is 3 of each color. There's a reason for that. There's 21 cards total. And then for the double side ones, there's always going to be 2 different colors. You're never going to find like 2 blues or 2 reds or anything like that. And these are all the colors: yellow, green, purple, blue, red, pink, and orange. And on the back side, they just look like wood. You can stuff them up. Each player is going to start off with 1. We make sure we leave the parrot out for the moment. Then we're also going to deal 3 cards here face up, making sure the 1 bottle side is up. And then, I'm just going to do 2 players because of a lack of space here. So you can mix the parrot in here. These cards are going to be just spread all over the place to look like a shipwreck. This is your shipwreck. This is called the beach. These 3 cards, these 3 single bottles on the beach will always be available as part of your hand. They are a, what do they call it? I apologize. Communal, that's what it is. They're communal. These belong to everyone, so this is always a part of your hand, these 3 single bottles, or however many happen to be there. These ones you don't look at when it comes to the beats. So right now, if I look at my hand, I have 2 purple. I could also have 2 yellow, and that's it. Or 1 orange, technically 1 pink. When you make a set, you can use cards from your hand or these ones that are in the beats. On your turn, you're going to have one of 2 things to do. You draw a card either from here, or you can take one from the beats, whether it is face up or face down. I'll explain why it would be face down in a minute. The other thing you can do is play sets of cards to claim a captain's card. So maybe on my turn I just draw a card. And it is green, but it also has yellow and red. Each color also is colorblind friendly. It has a different symbol on it, like yellow is a star, red is a heart, the orangey one is a flame, green is a maple leaf. That should have been red in my opinion. Purple is a crown, and I don't remember what the other, oh, the pink one is a flower. And I believe that is it. So that's nice. It's colorblind friendly. So anyways, that's my turn. I drew a card. This guy has pink, purple, and blue. Sorry, blue and green. Maybe he takes this one. He's going to draw that pink one. He's got 2 single pink ones. That's important. Whenever you take a card from the beach, you're going to replace it with a face-down card. On your turn, you can always take this face-down card as well if you want. There is a risk. That's the push your luck element of the game. Because if you take a face-down card, it might be the parrot. So let's just say I decide I got the 2 purple, 1, 2. I'm going to claim this. And when you claim it, you're going to put whichever side is the points that you have facing yourself. So if I'm here, the 2 is facing me. If it goes to a different level, it'll be facing whatever. So eventually, if it's 3, it's like this, 4, it goes all the way up to 8 or more. And that's going to equal how many points? So right now I have 2 points. But this can be stolen. So anyways, the card that I used is going to go back in here. We'll give it a mix. This player is going to go. He decides to take this yellow one. And then we replace that. And he comes to me. Maybe I draw a face-down one. I have no real risk because I only have 1 card. So, it's going to be the end of the world to get the parrot right now. Then this guy's going to go. He says, you know what? I'm going to take this pink one. And he replaces this. Once you have 3 face-down cards at the beach, that's when you reveal them. Making sure the single bottom side is facing the one way. If one of these cards was the parrot, and you reveal it, everyone has to discard the 2 or 3 cards whatever side it's on. In this case, it's not here, so nobody has to worry about that. If later on, again, like I said, I were to draw the parrot card, I would have to discard the 2 or 3 cards. If I draw this, I have to discard these cards back into the pile, and it just gets mixed back in there. But for now, we'll just leave it as is. But that's how the game kind of works. So, again, if you have 3 single, I'll explain the 3 single cards, 1 color in a bit. So my opponent's going to go, he's going to take this pink one for sure. And let's just say I had acquired the pink one as an example. My opponent now, it's their turn. They have 3 single pink bottles. This is called the RUM Trio, I believe it's called. The RUM Trio set. When you have 3 single bottles that are all the same color, normally, okay, let's just say I'm on 3 here. Normally, for him to take this from me, if I'm on 3, he would need to have 4. But when you have the RUM Trio, which is 3 single of 1 color, there's only 3 single of 1 color. If you have that, you get to take this, and you also get to add 2. So they're going to take this and make it 5. And the 5, of course, is facing them, and those will be discarded. That's how the RUM Trio set works. If you have 3 of 1 color, you can steal that color from another player. It doesn't matter which number it's on. Even if I had it on, 5, for instance, they could still steal it, and then they would make it a value of 7. It's pretty powerful. Anyways, eventually, people are going to claim cards. Maybe he gets this 3, and I get this, and I end up on 4, and then maybe I get this one on 5, and then he gets this one, and it ends up on 5, and, maybe he gets this one on 2. Eventually, when the end of the game happens, and remember, when the parrot comes out, you're going to rotate this. So if the parrot came out, you rotate it to 2, and then to 3, and use that as a clock. But eventually, and of course, if I played a set, let's say, that's a for example, for me to explain. Let's just say we had it like this. They had this orange, and I had this red, 3 maybe. Since I have here a value of, excuse me, let's just say I had a couple more cards here on my hand. Let's say I had this value, they have a value of 4, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since I have a value of 5 that's greater than the 4, I can discard these and claim this and put it on 5. That's how you're going to acquire those from other players. Again, if I had 3 bottles that were orange, the single ones, if I had these 2 and 1 more, then I could just take it and I don't have to beat the value. Anyways, when the end of the game comes, you're going to count up your total. I have 15. He has 13. Whoever has the most wins, or whoever gets to that point total, whatever it is for the player counts. It's a pretty cool game. The cards have a nice linen finish, always great quality. This is one of the more popular games from the Packer games from Perplexed. And I like it myself as well, very much. So that is RUM. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.